You now stand at the heart of this world. Now, I require your honesty.
This is no laughing matter. It's an interrogation. While the both of you were roaming the city, someone was paying attention to your every move. Unfortunately, you have broken your promises. The Holy City's fate is as fragile as thread. I must exercise prudence in order to eliminate sources of potential disaster. I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The golden thread shall judge on my behalf. If you're truthful, you will live. Else, you will perish.
We meet again, distinguished guests.
Castrum will be your executioner. A reasonable request. It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time. There have always been people in Amphoreus who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a usurper nation that spared no expense in constructing skyships with the desire to break through the blue sky and reach the stars. However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight. An entire city-state, along with all of its subjects, was reduced to ash in that moment. It's not that Amphoreus is unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods, causing this land of the living to burn, and an entire nation of mortals to perish. The Eye of Twilight is only one example of this. This is forbidden territory which can never be ventured into. Divine punishment has never been fair. As Okima's guardian, I must do the same. This is a world dominated by Titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Chrysos heirs. Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted. 3 steps, Castrum.
Yes, Lady Aglaea.
I shall ask you 4 questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate, while truthful responses will not affect the thread. The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the executioner will take. If she isn't standing behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test. If she is, your journey will end here.
You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1. Outlanders, why have you come to Amphoreus? A half-truth that still conceals some facts. Yet, the rules leave no room for compromise. A step will be recorded. Question 2. Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Akima? response that is certainly full of spirit, but lacking in sincerity. A step will be recorded. Question 3. Outlanders, if the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Akima and its citizens? Although you attempted to make a promise, your resolve didn't match your response. A step will be recorded. Final question. Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body. Are you willing to use it to aid the Chrysos heirs in slaying the gods? Response to a question with another question indicates intense suspicion and resistance. A step will be recorded. All 4 questions have been asked and answered. The golden thread has exposed your hesitations. Regrettably, the both of you have failed the test. While you may be a ray of hope that fell into Amphoreus, you may also be a threat to Amphoreus. You leave me no choice but to shut the doors of your fates. For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise, and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book. Castrum, please, give our guests a merciful farewell.
Don't be nervous. Please, relax.
Wait! This story can't end just like that.
Finan?
You bet you are. You've been on Amphoreus for such a short time. Even someone as ruthless as Thanatos wouldn't end a journey so hurriedly. Aglaea, as the first local to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding their fates.
Do speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City. However, during the battle to defend Akama, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. And I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands. Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akama is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose two allies just like that. Isn't this what Miss Castorus believes as well?
Yeah. I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
I see. So two Chrysos heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed. Finam, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
Cass... Next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within. Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy. Finan's words have convinced me to make an exception for you. Whether you stay or go after this is for you to decide.
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind. I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here, that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation started, Miss Castorus already sent a message to me, hoping that I would stop Aglaea.
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaea, and Lord Finon is one of them.
Aglaea. She has long sealed her heart in ice for Akima's sake. Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them. One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that Amphoreus' deepest secrets are all hidden here. Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the Vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos heirs. The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphoreus, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place. The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time. It was Aglaea and Tribi who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophesized journey.
And they are the only two demigods in the Holy City.
While Tribi, Trian, and Trinon are three individuals, I suppose they're considered one single divine essence. In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaea and Tribi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphoreus' fate. Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos heirs, and I'm following in the footsteps of those two.
Mission?
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves? Move closer, listen carefully, and you may just catch the whispers echoing in the void. How about you start with the Lance of Fury, and the voice of Nikador? So, did you hear it? First time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just the boy playing with swords, oblivious to the meaning of life. To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Without this journey, I might have already become a wandering soul on the battlefield. Alright, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Chrysos heirs, and aid us in hunting down Nikador and retrieving the core flame from the Titan of Strife. If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my best to provide you with answers.
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain a mystery to us all. The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them.
Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Chrysos War. A conflict backed by the gods, yet one that brought much bloodshed and claimed many heroes. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts. If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them to us. Armed with courage and unwavering resolve, our quest will begin as soon as Trian locates Castrum Kremnos. Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves. The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I, Fina, from Aedes Elysiae, will spare no effort to bridge the gap between you and the Chrysos heirs.
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaea's heart won't be easy. But I will do my best as well.
That's wonderful to hear. You truly are the hope of Amphoreus. I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you. Once we triumph in the battle against Nikador, that should dispel Aglaea's doubts.
Lord Finon, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber for some rest?
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here on Amphoreus. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trian will have returned with news about Castrum Kremnos by the time the two of you are fully recharged.
still early. Where to now? Ta! Ha!
Have you heard? All the rooms are full.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
This campaign is going to turn out fine, right?
Do not harbor doubt, teacher. As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos heirs, any uncertainty in your words may undermine people's resolve.
Alright. But it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering, when you were in the vortex earlier with them, were you actually going to...
Certainly not.
Phew, that's good to know.
Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them, you would have intervened.
You sure don't miss a thing. We're just curious. What is really going through your head, Aggie?
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve and perseverance. But I noticed a sense of unease in Castrum. She trusted in them and even reached out to Finan in secret, believing I was unaware. Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if the two could remain firm under the most extreme pressure. Simultaneously, it might also strengthen their bonds with Finan and Castrum.
Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Nikador? That's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust.
That's not important. You and I will eventually step off the stage and leave Amphoreus' fate in the hands of others. That's the future you foresee, isn't it?
Yeah.
The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. It urges us to defy the gods, yet refrains from providing a clear glimpse of what lies ahead. Right now, it is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the Chrysos heirs. Should a time come when their faith is shaken, all will crumble. Hence, we must be prepared. When our task is to craft the armor for the deliverer, what harm is there if you and I don humble attire?
Aggie, have you noticed... You keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are a counterexample.
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me. Another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day, And how long is the night? The golden thread hangs unusually silent today, as if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Could they be mourning the impending downfall of a titan? Unwinding in a bath sounds appealing now. Would you care to join me?
Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of years?
faith can dispel the black tide.
What are you folks going to do next?
Hey, great to see you here.
Trusting our fates to two strangers? Is this madness or folly?
Maybe both. You should really make more friends, Mydei.
Heroes, your attention, please. Trian has returned with news. For the first time in many years, we have dispersed the fog around Castrum Kremnos and verified its location. The awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nikador, the violent lance of fury, and bring the core flame of strife back to Accompany to fuel the prophesized miracle. This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this campaign. Should you harbor any thoughts, this is the moment to bring them forth.
I, Finan, of Aedes Elysiae, wish to join the crusade against Nikador. Furthermore, I recommend the two warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikador's double, and I have full faith in their bravery.
I, Mydei from Castrum Kremnos, volunteer to join. Nikador has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nikador remains a formidable adversary. Yet, I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward humanity. Even with two demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. Hence, Castrum, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is best left to the warriors.
I understand.
As for the two foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
He excels in wielding a range of weapons, and his flaming lances quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mydei and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical standpoint, would you be willing to fight alongside us? If you have no objections. Aglaea, the three of us will take on the mission to hunt down the Titan.
Mydemos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Accompany and dedicate yourself to the prophecy. Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heirs your foremost duty?
When Nikador succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people. I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the core flame, and that soon-to-be vacant divine throne, If that is the objects you desire, you can have it. I have no interest in becoming a replacement god.
How generous! I'm not the type to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the final blow through Nikador's heart.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Finan from Ides Elysiae, Mydei from Castrum Kremnos, and the distinguished guest from the Outlands. I, Aglaea from Akima, Chrysos' heir and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, hereby bless your journey ahead. Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey and bring you safely home. It is by the will of the gods that you stood on Akima's side in the end. You are Finan and Mydei's companion. So long as they're willing to entrust you with their lives, my trust in you doesn't matter. Go. Stand with the two Chrysos heirs. Akima has need of a true god of war. It's time for the mad god Nikador's reign to end.
Please, come back victorious. I'll pray for you. May your steps be ever quicker than death's relentless pursuit.
Blow, wind, blow! All the way to Castrum Kremnos! Woohoo! Snowy, D, let's fly together! All the way across!
We don't have wings on our backs, Trian. Can you open a gate for us?
Oh, a gate! How boring. Alright, let's open a gate! Century Gate! Woo!
It's true, Trian is very playful, but she's the best gatekeeper in Amphoreus. Her Century Gate never fails.
Instead of worrying about gates, why don't you take the time to think about how the three of us are supposed to fend off an entire army?
That's not like you at all, Mydei. Don't tell me you're scared.
Alright, Century Gate is opening soon. Right now! Snowy, D, and newbie Little Gray, are you all ready? Slay! Slay! Stand still and listen up. We, Treeby, Trian, and Trinan from Yanisopolis, messengers of the Chrysos heirs and the demigods who bear Yanis's divine authority, give unto you our blessings. May fate show you benevolence and seal away all paths that lead to dead ends, and throw open all gates that lead to victory.
It's quieter than I expected.
It's corrupted, but still familiar. This is Castrum Kremnos.
Times really have changed. Even Nikador's own lands are on the verge of collapse. I haven't seen any sign of Titankin.
If even half of Castrum Kremnos' old might remains, it would mean that Aglaea sent us to our deaths. This is the outer city corridor. It used to be heavily guarded by soldiers. Even with the two of us working together, we wouldn't have made it past 30 steps. Think whatever you want.
Yeah, Kremnos used to be the place every warrior longed for. Kind of a shame you didn't live in that era full of strong warriors, eh, Mydei? If all the heroes of the past hadn't fallen one after another, I wouldn't be the only worthy opponent you have left.
Are you scared? It's still not too late to run.
No, I'm just thinking about the warriors who also braved this very corridor in the past. They all ventured towards the city of the Lance of Fury, all just to set their names in gold. The fortress may be in ruins now, but what we're about to do is no different from what they were striving for back then. Let's go. We'll take back the core flame of strife, or die in Kremnos. Those are the only two paths to glory we can choose from. How does it feel to be home again after so long?
Not here. I lived in the inner city.
Oh, as befitting of the Crown Prince of Kremnos. Trienne, the road ahead is dangerous. You should stay here and find a safe place to hide. We'll return once we complete our mission. Then we'll have to trouble you to use the Sentry Gate again, alright?
Got it! Hide so the baddies can't find me!
Trienne has sacrificed a lot for Amphoreus. By the way, aren't you going to tell him any stories about Castrum Kremnos? Aren't you worried I'll tell him all the historical myths you despise?
I'd like to see you try.
It's exhausting talking to you sometimes. Castrum Kremnos has been Nikador's territory since ancient times. It's a massive, moving fortress that surrounds the Titan, built by their followers. In the age before the Lance of Fury fell from grace, Castrum Kremnos would follow the Lance into battle after battle. It's a city that enforces strict discipline and reveres military might. Compared to that, the customs of my home feel very unsophisticated.
In position. Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
Set the seas ablaze!
Dreams do come true.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
There. Once we pass through that gate, we'll be in the Acropolis.
We'll finally see some soldiers roaming about.
They're minions who succumbed to depravity. Smashing them to pieces would be the greatest mercy.
It seems enemies aren't the only things stopping us. This bridge has fallen into disrepair. I suppose even Kremnoan craftsmanship can be unreliable sometimes.
Sorry to disappoint, but the outer city was built by convicts.
No wonder it's so fragile. Maybe these people were taking their grievances out on you.
Doesn't matter. There's no shame in resistance here, whether it's from an adversary or a convict on death row.
Except now, it's stopping the people trying to kill Nikador. It's moments like this that make me miss Treebe's power. Learning and mastering are two different concepts. Without a priest's resonance, an ordinary person would fall into a coma after chanting the first few words of the prayer. But since you volunteered, please be my guest. Amazing! You do have the touch! And it's broken again. I guess even a Titan's power isn't enough to stabilize this bridge.
Just like the soul of a criminal. Fragile.
Until everything burns to ashes!
My friends, indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Ready for another? Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Let's improvise.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Reach the end of the story in your own way. good. Ha!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
Ready for another?
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Not good. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Fight to live!
Is that all?
Look, the gate open.
Genius. We never would have known if you hadn't said anything.
Let's go. We can take a detour from the broken bridge.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Fight to live!
Let's improvise.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Look! In the sky! That's...
The Blade of Fury. Even if the world lay shattered, it would still hang high above everyone's head.
It's... magnificent.
You haven't seen it at its most magnificent. That's the giant sword Nikador used to destroy Aquela's heavenly kingdom long ago, followed by one city-state after another. It's not just a weapon. It's the faith of the Kremnoan people. Souls who died heroically on the battlefield will further temper the blade in Nikador's hand, becoming a part of the God King's power. Such is the Titan's conquest. Nikador, the Titankin, and the people who have faith in strife sweep away all their enemies. Even in death, they embrace eternal glory.
I think you're exaggerating a little. I can think of at least 3 losses suffered by Castrum Kremnos in the Chrysos War just off the top of my head.
There's no shame in losing to those who conspire and plot in secret. Those weak and despicable individuals are the ones who should be ashamed.
True. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. The Kremnoan people have always been straightforward. They spend their whole lives running to the battlefield. No wonder Zagreus loves teasing you. But that's all in the past. Guess what I'm thinking, Mydei?
Probably nothing good. Keep it simple.
This isn't just an expedition. It's also a battle to determine a victor. Since we're already here, why don't we have a match and fight to our heart's content? Just you and me. Let's recreate the original Kremnos festival. Show me what the grandest fighting competition in Castrum Kremnos was like. Let's gild this expedition with another layer of glory and compete to see who can kill the most crazed Titan kid. How about it?
What's the prize?
The privilege of delivering the final blow to Nikador.
Interesting. I accept your challenge.
I know Mydei. He prefers to fight alone. There are 2 paths ahead. You and I will take the same one. We won't compete on who's fastest, but on the number of trophies. So we'll each be responsible for our own tally. Don't worry. I won't add his kills to my own count.
Doesn't matter to me, even if you do. You don't know the lay of the land, so I'll give you a 10-step head start.
He already thinks he's won. But I won't decline the offer either. Let's get going. Made it. Hopefully the enemies on this side are worthy of our combined might. Finally, opponents who look like they can put up a fight. Let's go! We're going to win this competition!
Stand in position. Detonate.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true.
Ready for another?
Let the show begin!
My friends, indulge yourselves!
Set the seas ablaze!
Let's improvise.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
My friends, indulge yourselves! Nothing.
Fight to live!
Let's improvise.
Set the seas ablaze!
That's 2 down. Not a bad start. We fought them together, so naturally I can only take half the credit. That's what I call fair play. Don't worry, Mydei is strong, and so am I. Did you see the look in his eyes? He's racked by homesickness, and doesn't want to show it to anyone else. Nothing is more important to Mydei than his people and glory. The city may be in ruins, but Kremnos is still the only place where he can be free. Now that we've sent him away, he can go have a good cry wherever he wants. He's both my friend and my foe. It's always been this way. Working with him always brings out my competitive side.
Why are you just standing there? Giving up already?
What do you know? We're talking strategy here. Let's go. The competition might not be the real goal, but I still really hate losing. Whoa, that's impressive. Following an iron chain onto the path leading to the giant sword on the other side? This is more like it. Huh? When did you get over there?
I told you before you don't know the lay of the land in this city. That's why you won't beat me. And just so you know, I'm at 6.
Whoa! Seems like luck is on your side. Our path was a little lax on security. Not to worry, though. I'll catch up once we cross this iron chain bridge.
Assuming you can get across. Do you see the lightning bolt striking the chain?
It doesn't look like ordinary lightning, which means mindlessly running across would spell certain death. There happens to be a prophecy tablet here, though. Let's go take a look. Maybe it'll help us. Great. Should be smooth sailing from here. How's it going? Oh, you look stumped. I'll be going on ahead, though.
Mere lightning won't stop a warrior of Castrum Kremnos.
Whoa! You're nimbler than I thought.
Worry about yourself. There's an endless abyss below us.
You practically have 9 lives, and on top of that, you're lucky. I'm almost jealous. That was a close one. Thankfully, we both have a remarkable... So, this is a lounge. It feels out of place. Just regular old bits and pieces. Nothing that stands out. There's a thick layer of dust. Guess no one's been here for a long time. They must have been left behind by Mydei's people when they departed. You've likely seen them in Akima, but it's hard to tell just by appearance. They look the same as anyone else, they just have traditions that are slightly different from ours. This is a proverb slate. It doesn't look like the rest of the things that were left behind. It looks kind of new, in fact. Who would have left this here? I can't read the runes either. Must be written in an ancient language of Castrum Kremnos. There you go. Don't worry. We have an expert next door. We can show it to Mydei when we group back up. Though that does remind me. I've been wondering how you can understand the language and writing we use in Amphoreus when you're from beyond the sky. Did Amphoreus have more dealings with worlds beyond the sky than we thought? But nothing like this was ever recorded in our historical materials. Maybe your arrival will overturn many things we thought we knew. It's a gadget that records your voice. People don't like this sort of thing nowadays. Why don't you hold on to it? It makes a sound when you shake it. Should make for an interesting collectible. Give you something to show for your trip, in addition to the photos. Well, we've turned over every nook and cranny. It's time to move on. Creature doing? It's trying to stop us. It killed its own comrade. I truly have no honor to speak of. The road ahead is blocked by the iron ball. Can you call upon Orynyx's miracle again?
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Still the same one.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to
Let's improvise. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
What did I tell you? I get especially lucky when I'm with you. This instrument stabilizes the connection between priests and the three titans of fate. Give it a try. Relax. If something should happen to you, I'll be sure to pass on your last words to Dan Heng, my friend. Don't worry, you'll be just fine. Bad. Something feels different about you already. Why don't you give it another go? Nice work.
Let the show begin!
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
How's this taste? My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Dreams do come true.
From the sound of things, we're about to lose if we don't step it up.
Join the battle!
Let the show begin!
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Still the same one.
Fight to live!
Let's improvise.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
Careful. We're getting very close to the Blade of Fury.
Let the show begin!
Until everything burns to ashes!
My friends, indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Let's improvise. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
This is the center, all right. That's a sizable formation. In other words, this is our chance to overtake Mydei. If the records are correct, directly beneath the Blade of Fury lies the world-renowned Kremnos Arena. The path before us leads either to glory or to death. Of course, glory is ours, and death is theirs.
Approaching now are the duo of gladiators whose names strike terror in all who hear them. The one, the only, Dark Swordmaster, Mydei!
Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Fight to live!
Let's improvise.
Ooh, what a savage hit! The baseballers show no mercy to their enemies! Can you hear that? The crowd's roaring in approval!
Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Marvelous teamwork! These two gladiators!
These illusions of yours are seriously getting on my nerves.
Must also contend with the noise from outside the arena. How unfortunate!
Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live! Not good. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let the show begin! Dreams do come true.
Set the seas ablaze!
Let's improvise.
With their exceptional strength and perfect teamwork, these two gladiators have bested every opponent!
But the glory they've been striving for has not come as anticipated.
How disappointing. No sign of the Titan at all. Is Nikador hiding somewhere?
They're most likely in the soul forging zone. The path is right behind you.
Thanks! What about you?
I'll take the other path. It's crawling with parasites.
You've definitely had the upper hand in this competition.
Shall we go? Well, it's not every day you see a view like this. Go ahead and capture it with the photo stone. So, that friend of yours, her name is March. March 7th. You think our name sounds strange. You guys mentioned her in the Vortex of Genesis earlier. You must really value your friendship with her to go through all this effort to document the journey for her. Yeah, I can tell. Honestly, seeing how you both look out for your friend has furthered my trust in you. A person's true character often comes to light in their friendships. Most of what my teacher taught me has slipped away, but this sentence is still vivid in my memory. Especially in these tumultuous times, friends who you can trust completely are a rare and precious find. Let's keep going. We can't let Mighty Mouse get too full of himself. The prophecy tablet might be able to unlock that closed gate.
that all?
There, all done. Let's move on. According to Mydei, we need to go deeper into Castrum Kremnos. It's that way. But there's another exit here. I wonder where it leads. Maybe we can use the iron ball to smash through the roadblock. Hopefully it leads to Castrum Kremnos' treasure vault. Otherwise it might not be worth the effort. There's one upstairs. Maybe we can figure out a way to get it down. Choose any path you like. It's entirely up to you.
Blocked path. That won't stop us.
Why is this staircase blocked?
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let the show begin!
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Until everything burns to ashes! Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack! Fight to live!
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Looks good.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Let's improvise.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Set the seas ablaze!
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Is that all?
Done! Go claim our rewards. No one else in Kremnos will have any use for them anyway.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Set the seas ablaze!
Let's improvise.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Set the seas ablaze!
Let's improvise.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Set the seas ablaze!
good.
Fallen titan, soulless kin, and a desolate fortress. This place has fallen pretty far from the way people remember it.
We meet again. What's your count so far?
30.
That's not too far off. We still stand a chance.
I just remembered. We came across a slate with inscriptions in an ancient language of Castrum Kremnos. Could you help translate it?
Is it beyond your knowledge, amateur historian?
Sadly, yes. You are my only hope now.
You just keep having fun. I've got better things to do.
Looks good.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true.
Ready for another? Recalibrating! Fight to live! Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack!
Let the show begin!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Let's improvise.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Let's improvise.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
There's another mural up ahead. Want to take a closer look? Looks like they're creating Titankin. Maybe this is what soul forging means. Crafting a body from rough stones, and then infusing it with a god's golden blood to bring it to life. No wonder Castrum Kremnos keeps winning battle after battle. With this method, they can create as many soldiers as they want.
Us here again! But there are still plenty of enemies around. What's wrong? Already tired?
I gave you two this final chance on purpose. If you're not interested, fine.
Well, how generous of you! This is the stockpiling zone. We must be getting close to Nikador.
That's right. But by the time you arrive, he might already have fallen by my hand.
Then we must act quickly. We can't let you die right before our eyes, can we?
We'll be meeting up with Mydei soon. Want to clean up this area and increase our trophy count? Victory or defeat, it all comes down to this. The path is cut off, but how did he get through? Oh, did he set up this roadblock on purpose? He might look honest, but he's a lot shrewder than he seems. Enough joking. Let's look around. Ah, this might come in handy. A stone table for the Hand of Zagreus. Let's use it to fill the crack in the path. Simply put, Zagreus is the titan of trickery. Thievery, deception, and betrayal. These unsavory acts are all tied to them. That titan has fallen, but they left bewitching hands scattered all over the world. Now people use these giant hands to move things around. And, well, to steal things, too. I don't normally approve of this, but given the circumstances, let's use it this one time. We need to find a solution to mend the broken path. Flawless work! Great job!
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
Attack detected!
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Still the same one.
Fight to live!
Dreams do come true. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
So many stones here. I wonder how many war machines can be built with all this. But after today, we'll be slumbering here forever.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
Let the show begin!
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! Ready for another? Fight to live!
Reach the end of the story in your own way. We need a strategy. Please stay tuned.
Firefly Type 4. Activate! Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Let the show begin!
It ain't over.
Set the seas ablaze!
Dreams do come true.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack! Fight to live!
Let's improvise.
Set the seas ablaze! Full of supplies. A rare find. Until everything burns to ashes!
Let the show begin!
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
That's nothing. My friends? Indulge yourselves! Kremnos.
Set the seas ablaze!
Dreams do come true. Reach the end of the story in your own way. good.
This should work now. Let's just hope no more strange mechanisms get in our way.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let the show begin!
Set the seas ablaze!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
My friends, indulge yourselves!
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Set the seas ablaze!
Look, someone's getting impatient.
You took your sweet time.
Apologies, but someone forgot to clear out the obstacles along the way.
Enough chatter. Show me your tally.
Looks like we won!
Well, I'm a man of my word. You can deliver the final blow.
Wait! On second thought, the stakes seem a bit too high. Deciding who gets the glory with just one competition might be disrespectful to the gods. Let's change the stakes. You can just share half your spoils with us. As for Nikador, we can take him down together.
The real question is if we can pull it off. Well, here's your spoils.
They're right up ahead then?
There's just a faint scent, but I'm certain they're here. We're about to cross paths with strife.
Wow! Look at this big guy! Could this be Varric's Leo?
Show some respect. This is Chrysos Leo, not some rumor-spouting gossip monger. Chrysos Leo was the top advisor in Castrum Kremnos. whose wise counsel helps my tribe win many battles and thwarts numerous schemes. Sadly, he has lost his voice now. If only the Chrysos heirs could benefit from his wisdom.
Mighty Moss. Crown Prince?
Leo, after all these years, you're still awake.
Mighty Moss. I could never forget your voice. I've been waiting for this moment all along.
Please, teacher, share your wise counsel with me.
Crown Prince Castrum Kremnos has lost everything. Its people, traditions, and most importantly, its glory.
To survive, our people have migrated, and our traditions have faded with time. But glory, even though it has vanished into the mist and its walls have crumbled, Castrum Kremnos has never forsaken the glory of its warriors. Why say otherwise?
Our god has completely lost their sanity. No longer a revered symbol of war, they have fallen and are now plotting an evil scheme. I urge you, Mighty Moss, to put an end to their endless suffering. Allow them to die as a warrior. They must go with honor.
Teacher, answer me! As your crown prince, I command you!
Mighty, let him rest. He must be exhausted.
Perhaps those were just the delirious words of a dying lion. I shouldn't overthink it. Let's keep going.
Hold on. This is the slate that I mentioned earlier. We couldn't decipher it. Maybe it's connected to the scheme the old lion mentioned.
Hand it to me. No. Nikador would never.
That explains the surprise attack on Akama. I didn't think that the Mad Titan could have orchestrated it.
Akama is on the brink of destruction. Someone needs to go back and rescue them.
No. We need to press on and finish our mission.
Are you blinded by glory? As I said before, victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
We're just one step away from Nikador. Defeat the source of the evil and the threat will vanish on its own. Just like that decisive strike, there is no turning back for us. Nikador could drive Akama to the brink of ruin, but we can do the same to them. Besides, I have faith in Aglaea and Tribi. With 2 demigods and our allies watching over Akama, they should be more than capable of protecting the Holy City.
All right. I'll trust your judgment this time. Let's hope we don't end up in an abyss of regrets. Nikador, has your divine body truly been hollowed out by the hands of madness? Have you completely forsaken your dignity as a warrior. Sweltering heat. The Titan's wrath has set the air ablaze.
Yeah, we're getting pretty close.
Is that all? No match for me.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let's improvise.
Attack detected. Set the seas ablaze!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
It ain't over.
Let's improvise.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Let the show begin! Dreams do come true.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin!
Ready for another?
Still the same one.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Dreams do come true.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Set the seas ablaze!
It's getting even hotter. Is this place still in use?
After we pass through here, we'll reach the soul forging zone.
The heat is unbearable. And all these thoughts are echoing in my head. On second thought, this could very well be where we meet our end. Right?
Be careful. Your thoughts are being corrupted by strife.
You're right. It was my decision to keep pushing forward. And with him here, we're sure to complete our mission and return safely. Just like the path ahead. Even though it's completely dilapidated, it will still lead us to our final destination.
Let me smash it.
Hold your horses. Don't waste your energy here.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Friends? Indulge yourselves!
Recalibrating! Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
Let's improvise.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let the show begin!
Ready for another?
Dreams do come true.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
Look out! An enemy!
Put your sword away. It seems to
All hail Nikador, my master and guide. Immortal soul of war, ever by my side.
Titankin, let me ask you this. Is Castrum Kremnos planning to destroy Accompany? What do you propose? I'm all ears.
All hail Nikador, my master and guide. Immortal soul of war, ever by my side.
It is indeed rational, but just barely.
Immortal soul of war. Let's keep going. There might be other Titankin nearby we can talk to.
Aren't you going to take care of it?
If you see it as a threat, go ahead. I have no reason to do it.
Looks good. Is that all?
Sculpt an indestructible body with steel that never rusts. The all-powerful Nikador, ruler of all lands. The all-divine Nikador, bringer of 1,000 fears.
An indestructible body. The Nikador that attacked Akima was only a double. Considering what the Titankin said, could there be more of them in Castrum Kremnos?
By the end of the war, Nikador had succumbed to madness, and their divine power dwindled. Now the Titan's remaining strength is less than 1/10 of what it once was. Creating doubles for themselves might have stabilized their power, but instead of a glorious death, they chose to drag out their miserable existence. How tragic.
They seem to have forfeited all their dignity as a warrior. Leading your people away from here was the right choice, Mydei.
There's no need to glorify my choice, Deliverer. It was just a self-imposed exile that cost me my pride. Not something worth celebrating in a song. What if the Titankin's words are true? Going up against Nikador is destined to be a bitter fight.
Speaking of indestructible bodies, you're quite the expert in that area yourself.
You talk too much.
Did I ever tell you the Chrysos heirs are all endowed with unique powers? Legend has it that Mydei, the invincible crown prince of Kremnos, has a talent for defying death.
Is that all?
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let the show begin!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Still the same
Set
one.
the seas ablaze!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Fight to live!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Martyrs, consecrate your souls of war for the lance of fury. You shall become Nikador's blade to pierce through the enemy's heart and core. You shall be the timber to nourish the core flame, to reduce the decayed world to ashes.
Reduce the decayed world to ashes with nefarious schemes.
They've been twisted by madness, just like Castrum Kremnos. They remember how to kill, but they've forgotten why.
I've always believed that killing with blades isn't any nobler than killing with subterfuge. Aside from one's mission and survival, no other reason can justify violence.
That's where we differ. For my tribe, glory and conquest are also valid reasons.
But deep down, you don't really agree with that, do you?
Martyrs.
Was it facing us the whole time?
Ready your arms.
For the lance of fury. Consecrate your souls of war!
I'll catch up.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let's improvise.
Fight to live! Not good.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Set the seas ablaze!
Let's improvise.
Fight to live!
I've given up on figuring out the logic of these minions. They're just pure chaos.
No matter. You and I will soon bring this madness to a close. Are you ready, Deliverer?
Always. Bearing the core flame of strife has been my deep-seated desire. We're so close to the fall of a Titan. It feels unreal.
Don't think of them as a god. It's just you, me, and them. Warriors in a fight to the death.
Is that all?
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Let's improvise. Reach the end of the story in your own way. Ta!
Join the battle. Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Fight to live!
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Looks good.
Oppressive feeling from earlier. It's back. Do you feel it? But that bluster is no longer pure. It's mingled with scent of blood. Cries of lost souls. The fate I've been hoping for lies behind this door.
You insisted that we come here. Now, show us that cursed resolve.
But how can I pretend that this is just an ordinary battle? My mission and purpose all depend on this. Can you forget the suffering of your people and your corroded homeland?
Never. But I've learned a method you probably wouldn't understand. All that anger and regret I feel right now, I've learned to control them and hone them into a razor-sharp weapon for my use. It has a simple name: intent to kill.
You really are a beast. But right now, perhaps it's best for us to submit to the beasts inside.
Corrupted God! Face me and meet your doom! I am a son of Kremnos, and a Chrysos heir of the prophecy. And I now offer you the fairest deal. I trade 1,000 scars and 100 lives of mine for your glorious death!
I may not be able to fight like you.
I will do battle in my own way and bring down this god!
Target sighted. All units on alert. Attack!
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
Enemy targets detected.
Step up,
Enemy
let's see
data
ya.
secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
How's this take? Support received. Your confidence.
Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes! Recalibrating. Fight to land!
Stay in step.
Nice like a good... My friends? Indulge yourselves! It ain't over.
Commencing support. Set the seas ablaze!
Still the same. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Fight to land!
That's all you got?
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Set the seas ablaze!
Stop hiding behind those pathetic doubles! We'll crush you!
Take your positions.
Step up, let's see ya.
Commencing support. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Detonate.
Like fire until everything burns to ashes!
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Fight to land!
In the mood for another beating?
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Set the seas ablaze! Attack detected.
Step up, let's see ya.
Did the rhythm get messed up?
Fight to land! is more than a battle. Set the seas ablaze!
Titanus!
Finally ready to reveal your true self, Titan. Wrath, humanity, corrupted god!
In the mood for another beating?
Dreams do come true.
Enemy targets detected.
Nice, like a good my friends. Indulge yourselves!
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
It ain't over.
Take your positions.
Like fire until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Commencing support.
Step up, let's see it.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Fight set to the seas ablaze!
Doja! Kyrios!
Nice, like a my friends. Indulge yourselves!
I will fight to live!
Stay in step.
This is
The mood
more
is
than a
set
battle.
just. Let the show begin!
Set the seas ablaze!
They're already near their end! Shatter the armor of strife! And strip away the core blade!
An enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let's improvise.
Attack!
Like fire until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Set the seas ablaze!
Take your positions.
Doja! Kyrios!
Nice, like a good my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Immortal wretch. How amusing.
The souls of war are amassing in the skies above Kremnos, surging toward the Blade of Fury! They have no intention of winning the fight. Instead, they're using death after death to temper their blade. Even with 100 deaths, they've resolved to pierce through Kefali's body!
All their honor is gone. How did the god of our tribe fall so low? Deliverer, here is your moment. I'll hold him off here and keep him from wielding the Blade of Fury. You need to head back and notify the two demigods.
Are you out of your mind, facing the Titan alone? I'm staying too. Friend, please!
Get lost! Do you have to make me say this? I must stay here. Not for Akima's safety, but to settle the score with my god. Even if immortality is a curse, it shouldn't be used so despicably. Go, Deliverer. Your battlefield lies elsewhere.
Stay strong. Try not to get killed too many times.
Finally, some peace. You and I, two warriors rejected by death. Is there any contest more fair than this? Come forth, the king who has never claimed his throne, against the god who has fallen from grace. How perfectly matched we are! Let's battle till the world's final breath.
We're back.
Tired and dizzy. Will they be okay?
He'll be fine. Mydei is the fiercest warrior I know. Something Mydei was born with. A blessing and a curse. The true mark of a Chrysos heir. Go get some rest, Trianne. We might need your help again before you know it.
Okay. Don't worry about me. Take care of yourselves, too.
Let's go. It's a race against time. We have to find Aglaea right away.